My name is Brandon Simmons. I'm a contributing writer for Boss Sports, and this is my NBA playoff preview for the Western Conference. One of the things I'm looking forward to this year is the emergence of the Houston Rockets in the playoffs. Last year, they got James Harden in the trade, and he got them to the first round against OKC, which they lost in 6 games. This year will be a completely different story. They've added Dwight Howard to their lineup, which brings them with Howard and Harden. They also have the emergence of Chandler Parsons and Terrence Jones. Patrick Beverley is up and coming as well with his tenacious defense. Off the bench, they have Jeremy Lin providing good minutes when he's consistent. They have other players such as Montezunas, Francisco Garcia, and they definitely have Omar Ashik, who was a star in last year's playoffs, and he definitely brings in a great backup post game. Another thing I'm looking forward to is the first-round matchup between the Clippers and the Warriors, which will probably be the best first-round matchup out of the entire league. With the Clippers, you have Chris Paul, you have DeAndre Jordan, and you have Blake Griffin, as well as Hall of Fame coach Doc Rivers. Now, don't get me wrong. The Warriors, they have their star players as well. They have Stephen Curry, who's an amazing three-point shooter, along with Klay Thompson. They have Harrison Barnes. They have David Lee, and if they get some effort out of those guys as well as Iguodala, then they will definitely be a force to reckon with in this first round. Now, another side story to this is last Christmas when these two teams squared off, there was a lot of ejections going on after players were trying to target Blake Griffin. And after that game, a lot of people have questioned Blake Griffin's heart. Well, this is the playoffs, and they don't call those fouls anymore. So ejections may be few and far in between. So expect this game to get a little bit rough as they test Griffin once again. Something I'm not looking forward to is the Spurs making a championship tease. Don't get me wrong. I think the Spurs have as much talent as any other team in this league. In fact, they are the best team in this league record-wise. But guess what? Time is running out for them. They're the best team in this league every other year in and year out. But with Duncan getting older, Parker getting older, and Ginobili getting older, when are they actually going to win that actual championship, that next championship? When are they going to reach the stride 4-5? So, I don't know. After last season's loss to the Heat, it seems like they've gotten a little bit better in their bench plan. The starters have been rested a little bit more. Popovich is putting more trust in his bench. So, this could be the year that they either get it or they don't. My favorite to come out of the West this year will be Oklahoma City. I love the way Durant is playing. He's at an MVP level, which he will win, by the way. His aggressiveness has stepped up, so don't be surprised if he's scoring 30 points in every playoff game that he plays, win or loss. In addition to that, they have Westbrook to provide some backup support or some backup scoring if they need it. Their bench is good. They have Lamb, Reggie Jackson coming off of there, and they have the experience with Derek Fisher. So definitely OKC should be in the finals this year. My sleeper pick, well, it will be the Houston Rockets. And like I said earlier, they made a bunch of improvements to their starting lineup. Their bench has improved as well. They're second in the league in points. If they tighten up their defense, then I would definitely see them in June against either the Heat or the Pacers.